So as we're in the first week of season 3 for chapter 2, the challenges are well underway. Now we still have the challenge table, so if you're looking for a location it's ideal, but we're going to go through each and every challenge location. You're going to actually see us getting them rather than just explaining them. Now one of the first ones that's really important I think is this shark at Sweaty Sands. Now watch out for these sharks, they are absolutely lethal once they come at you, so if you get caught out they will actually just get you really fast. So this one doesn't show up too well. It's really one of them location challenges that either everybody can find or only a few can find, and we ourselves went on here, and what we can tell you is the best way to get them is to come over and just look around while you're in the sky. Now we did try these little guys, but they don't count as a shark, not sure why. But anyways, if you're really struggling to find a shark, try this trick we found, guys, because you can go everywhere and you cannot see a shark here. I'm not sure why. They're every part of the ocean you'll see a shark. Even on land you see more sharks than you do at Sweaty Sands. But then all of a sudden we found the little hidden area where the sharks spawn. Yes, you heard that jaw sound right, guys, look at this. So it seems like the sharks at Sweaty Sand like to shoot some hoops, and this loop seems to keep them stuck there. So if you're looking for a shark, this is definitely a location you should check out, because we know that a lot of people have been around Sweaty Sands a lot to find sharks, and you just cannot find them anywhere, not on land, not in water. And as you see in them little tiny yellow and pink ones, they don't actually count. So if you come here to this hoop board, it's just on the top left corner of Sweaty Sands. Check out here and see if you can find yourself your very own jaws, just like we did here, guys. Now these sharks are actually called loot sharks for a reason. They absolutely hold some of the most amazing loot that you can get in the game. So epic and rare mythic items spawn from these sharks. Now we've heard that if you kill them with melee damage, you're more likely to get a mythic item. So we tried that out. It was a bit risky because obviously he can just spin around and get us, but as you get there, not really too scared of him. Get in there and just give him a bit of melee damage and see if you can wipe him out. And if you do wipe him out with melee damage, then you might be lucky and actually get a mythic item, just like we did here, guys. Now we'll get rid of this shoot the hoop board just to make sure that no other endangered species get trapped here. Now going on to the other challenges, we'll do them in order except for a few. So for instance, this land at Misty Meadows and finish in top 25, you might as well do that in a close drop straight away. So use that as your start of the game. That should be your start one before even the shark one we just done, because you can land here and move on. Now one of the best places to move on after you land here would be to the Catty Vault, because the Catty Vault is just east of here, I believe. So once you land here, head to the east and head for the next one, which is enter the Catty Corner Vault, because that's just over to the east. Now we'll show you here. You can see it's just down here, just east of Misty Meadows, and this is the vault. Now there's also some cool vegetables now been added into the game, a lot of vegetables and various other bits that give you health. So try them all out and see what they do, but this is the Catty Vault. And now you can open it by getting the card by killing the enemy, or if it's opened, you just need to walk in and that's it. That is that challenge complete. Now here's one of these loot sharks again. Now while you're playing through to do challenges, it'll be helpful just to kill things just like this as you're going along, because you're likely to get high density good loot, and you're also going to be filling in the punch cards, the new punch cards you see here, shark. Now also, trust me to land on the A team here, and as you can see, it helps me complete another challenge for a punch card. So it's really helpful just to get involved in situations like this, but really not with them guys, not coming from helicopters while they're dropping down off the ropes. But yes, it helps us to complete the punch cards you see top left, as well as the other challenges. So moving on to find the gnomes at Homely Hills. So again, you can use the map, but it doesn't give you the exact location. So we'll just home on the location where we found some gnomes, so you can see if they're here for you. So you can see just this white house. Now remember, it's just up the north here. You're going to Homely Hills, and you can see this gnome here. He's watching the TV. Of course, he's waiting for the secret loom llamas to spawn, and that is why he's watching the TV. But if you search him, that'll count as one gnome. Now the rest are really close, but watch out. There's a lot of these Miranda type robot guys. A lot of them about, so watch out. I don't know if he's one, but either way, his health's down and he's gone. So here is the other gnome, and this gnome was just over the top of the peak of the island at the top into a rooftop. And as I was looking at him, you can see I've spotted another one in the further down the distance. You can see the lighthouse is here. You can see the cornfields at the back and the little whirlpool in the water. Now I've got a secret tip for the whirlpool as well. We'll mix that in with some other challenges. That's one of the challenges that could just be thrown in into the middle of other challenges. But that was the second gnome, and this is the third gnome location, guys. So the gnomes are really easy on this challenge. They're really close and they're really obvious. So if they're not about, it just means they've been taken maybe by someone else. So don't worry, just get straight into another game and get there and see the locations. As you see, this guy's keeping his eye on the crops. The gnome versus bears has been a huge thing. So he's obviously watching for the bears attacking. Now there's no bears here, just one of these Miranda type robots. I think they're called Mirandas, are they, guys? But they're just crazy guys. They'll drop some comments. Here's another gnome just close by again. So if you look at the map, all them locations were very tight, as you can see. We're just showing you then. So that's the gnomes one done. And then search chests or ammo boxes at Rickety Rig even. This is a really easy one, but can be difficult just because of the space. But remember, the space of Rickety Rig, we'll show you the ones we got. The space can be spread out a lot further than just a name tag. So just have a good look around, and if you miss one, don't worry, move on to the next one. If you find some boxes opened and there's none really about, don't worry, you can use ammo boxes as well. A lot of the time, a lot of people leave a lot of ammo boxes and ammo bags, but you see these locations are all really pretty tight, and you see the map up top right. So these are the ones we got when we got the open the chest or the location. This one was straight through the portaloo, which is the tunnel type thing, and then straight away an ammo box. So already we're over halfway through, and they're all really close. Don't be afraid to move out. Now you see us marking out here. This is where we're going to move on for the next location. This of course was the factory, if you remember, guys. You can see all the buildings that have been flooded are still underground, and some of them are accessible with a little bit of bouncing and glitching. As you can see, we're straight on to finishing these. So that's 6 and that's 7, and that's it done. And you did see we were setting up for the next one here. Don't be scared if the storm's coming in to carry out your next one. Your next one is the whirlpool, of course, and this is the ideal time. So as you can see, we can just mark out here where we were at Rickety Rig. And if we use the whirlpool at Rickety Rig, we can move back in and through into the storm. Don't be scared of going back in, especially with these whirlpools. You're not going to take too much of a damage. And you see that's a new location, and that is the Aquaman challenge. So that is the Aquaman weekly challenge. So if you want the Aquaman secret skin at the end of the season, which you know are the rarest skins in the game, because you have to complete challenges to get them and you cannot buy them, then do that challenge, guys. It's dead easy. Watch out for the fires now, because they actually burn. Didn't know this, but if you go in the center of them, they actually burn you like they should. Now we've got eliminations here. It's Steamy Stacks, which is part of our final challenge. Now that one is going to be a team deathmatch, and while we're doing that one, we can complete another one as well, guys, which we've just jumped and put out of order, but it's because they're so easy. Of course, this was where Kevin the Cube was being breeding for all the energy, and this is a place that you can get energy ammo for this gun and wipe out your eliminated targets to get 1 of 3. Now again, just team deathmatch is the best one. It will land here eventually or close by. Even if it's close by or if it's not, the storm, just go there anyway. But as you can see, our storm was in another location, so that's when we move on. Then we move back to the storm location and we just go into the storm. Don't be afraid to go into the storm, guys, to complete these challenges, especially on something like team deathmatch. And as you can see, this is the hydro one. The way the hydro one works, you can't shoot the sharks after you land. I've tried that, but if you just come out, it's 10 seconds after you land from going in a hydro whirlpool, hit some damage, and that is all the challenges. So I do hope that guide's helped you out, guys. If it has, make sure you smash that thumbs up just down the bottom right here. That'd be much appreciated. If you've not been here before, consider going on to subscribe to see more cool guides. That being said, that is it for the week 1 challenges as well as the Aquaman challenge. Make sure no matter what that you complete the Aquaman challenge for the Aquaman skin. It's absolutely amazing, and remember, it's free and will only be caught by doing these challenges. Have a great day ahead, and I'll catch you in the next one.